All right, so another 7 minutes viral, right? So I have 7 minutes to go in deep with you guys in the Word of God. So today we're going to talk about it takes God to do ministry. What do you got? That's the title I have for you today. So why did I come up with this title? I want to give you a definition of ministry, and I want to tell somebody what it takes to do ministry, because everybody wants to do ministry, but that is amazing. But do you know what ministry is about, and do you know what it takes to do ministry? So that's why this title is it takes God to do ministry. What do you got? You might say, but why are you asking me that? But let me go quickly into the word. You see, when I say, what do you got? What do you got? I'm going to start with what do you got first before I even take you into the definition. So what do you got to do ministry? You see, Galatians 5:22-23 says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. And he says, against such there is no law. So my question to you is, do you have a certain measure of joy? Do you have a certain measure of love? Do you have a certain measure of peace? Do you have a certain measure of long suffering? Do you have a certain measure of kindness? Do you have a certain measure of goodness? Do you have a certain measure of faithfulness? Do you have a certain measure of gentleness? Do you have a certain measure of self-control? Because it will take that to do ministry. You got to have a measure of one of these things that I talked about. Then you might say, but why do I got to have that? Well, let me define ministry for you. The best definition of ministry that I have found is in Luke. It's going to be Luke 4:18 to 19. That is the best definition I have found for ministry. You see, in those verses, it says, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and recovery of the sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord. That is the best definition I have found in the Bible that just summarizes what ministry is about. So this is the definition of ministry: helping people, helping others. Have you noticed that in any of this, he didn't say helping you, he said helping others, right? Okay, so you're still following me. So ministry is about helping others. Give what you got. See, that got, I told you what some of that got is. Either you are serving love that you have, either you are serving the joy that you have, either you are serving self-control that you have. But if you don't have none of that, what are you trying to serve? What are you trying to give the people of God? What are you trying to give? Something you don't got? No, you can't give what you don't got. You got to have it first in order for you to give it. Who am I speaking to today? Who am I speaking today who said, I want to do ministry, but I didn't know what it takes? I want to do ministry. I thought it was just a joke, right? I want to do ministry. I didn't know it was hard. I want to do ministry. I thought it was easy. I want to do ministry. I thought it was simple. If you go in, let me take you here again. Exodus 4:1-2. You're going to see one says, then Moses answered and said, but suppose they will not believe me or listen to my voice. Suppose they say the Lord has not appeared to me. 2. So the Lord said to him, what is in your hand? He replied, a rod. Then God took the rod that was in Moses' hand, and God multiplied that. God empowered the rod that was in Moses' hand. Moses had something. You see, if you go back in the history, in the story of Moses, you're going to see that Moses killed somebody because he was trying to protect the person from the person who was attacking that person. He killed the attacker to save somebody. So Moses got love. Moses know about justice. You, to your eyes, you are saying, but Moses, you're a killer. But God is saying, Moses has love. Moses will protect my people. Moses will fight for my people. And you will see in that very thing, that's why God took Moses and sent Moses to do the very thing that Moses already had. And then he said, what do you have? What do you have? Because you don't get sent without having something. Right? Moses said, I have a rod. Same thing happened with Jesus and the disciple. You will see in Matthew 14, in Mark 6, in Luke 9, in John 6. Jesus had asked his disciples. They wanted to feed the multitudes, but and then Jesus said, what do you have? They say 5 loaves and 2 fish. That's all they had. That's all they had. That's all they had. But Jesus took it. Let me even go to the verse with you. I'm going to go take you to, let's go to Matthew 16. I'm going to take you guys to 18. And then he said, they said they have 5 loaves and 2 fish, right? Jesus said, bring them to me. Then he commanded the multitude to sit down in the grass. Then he took the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and he looked up to heaven. He blessed them. He broke the loaf. He blessed them and broke it, and then gave it to the disciples to go give it to the multitude. See, we were at a meeting with evangelist Daniel Kolenda, and this is something in this nature he said that awakened that in me, right? God, this person that say I am ready for ministry, but God, I can serve love to your people. I can serve joy to your people. I have self-control. I want to serve your people. God say, come. And then he take that, like Jesus took the fish, the 5 fish, the 5 loaf and the 2 fish. He will say, come. He will take it. He will break it. He will break you, bless you, and then send you to serve. Now, are you ready for what it takes for ministry? Are you ready? Are you ready for what it takes for ministry? Because that's what it takes. It's about the people of God. It is not about you and I. It is about empowering the people of God. But God will break you. He will break you. He will then bless you, break you, and then send you. Are you ready to go? Who's ready to go? Who's ready to go?